Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide you.
Hey, how we all getting on? Okay, so we're back on another adventure, and this time we're heading south to Faro, Portugal. We're leaving, myself and my buddy are leaving on Saturday. Today is Thursday, and we're going to do a video blog of the entire trip on the way down. We're starting off from here in Lismore, and I'm meeting up with Brian in Youghal, and then we're heading down to the ferry. So we're going to go and have a look at the route first, okay? So we went to Poland. This time we're heading all the way down south to Faro for the rally in Faro. So we're up here at the moment, and we're leaving on Saturday from Lismore down to Youghal and to Lismore, where we're catching a ferry at 5 o'clock. And it's an 18-hour trip on the ferry to Cherbourg. And our first night on the continent, we're going to be planning on staying in Nantes. That's about I have my details here somewhere. Yeah, it's about a 200-mile trip down to Nantes. Along the way, we're going to stop into Mont Saint-Michel to have a look at the place there, and it could be pretty cool. And on the next day, the 15th, we're leaving Nantes and heading towards Bordeaux. Myself and Brian are both big rugby fans, so we are going to try to stop into La Rochelle and have a look at that place, big rugby town there. So we're going to stop in there, and then how long is that actually? That is about a 214-mile trip, so 345 kilometers from Bordeaux. We're planning on leaving Bordeaux and then crossing the border into Vitoria-Gasteiz in Spain. That is quite a long pull. Oh, sorry, it's about 239 miles, not as long as the other one. But we want to stop into Biarritz again, a big rugby town, to see Virgin on the Rocks in Biarritz. I don't know why that appeals to me, I thought it was kind of funny. But see Virgin on the Rocks in Biarritz. And then we're going from Vitoria-Gasteiz down as far as Salamanca here in central Spain, just a bit north of Madrid. That run is, let me have a look. That run is about 245 miles. So yeah, it's a fairly big push. That can be kind of difficult because it will be in quite hot weather, I would hazard a guess. From Salamanca in central Spain, we're going to run down here into Portugal and stop in Beja, which is just north of Faro. That's a 301-mile trip, so that's the longest of the trips down. We want to try and push that as hard as we can that day, because it leaves a nice small 87-mile trip into Faro the next day on the Friday. When we're in Faro, we're going to Moto Faro rally. 3 days there. We arrive on the Friday, and we plan on getting to the rally into the rally on Friday. When we're there, my darling partner Magda is flying down, as is Fiona, Brian's partner, and we're going to meet them on Friday. They're going to stay Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and leaving on Monday. And we're back on the road on Monday then to head up towards Bilbao, to hit a ferry in Bilbao. Looking forward to this trip big time. I'm itching to get on the road. The saddle sores from the Poland trip have definitely worn off, so I'm mad to get back on the road again. It just want to hit that front gate, which is up there, and get back in. But I've got one more day at work tomorrow, and then Saturday we start pulling out. It should be a great trip. On the way back, we kind of have a rough route for the return journey to Bilbao. We're getting a ferry from Bilbao, so the return journey is kind of show it to you here. This isn't decided yet or anything. It's kind of like a rough idea of where we were heading to. We're looking at going from Faro to Borba in Portugal, then crossing over the border of Portugal into Spain and hitting Zamora. and then from Zamora to Santander then to the ferry, and then 28-hour trip, I think, from Bilbao up to Rosslare and then back into Lismore. So we can talk more about that when we actually get to Faro. We're getting ready to pull out again. But yeah, it looks like a very interesting trip. We're looking forward to it.
Be ruthless.
So I suppose it's about time we looked at the real star of the show, for me anyway. This is the machine that hopefully will get me all the way over to Faro and of course all the way back home again. It is a 2014 Yamaha Raider SCL. It's one of only 500 built, number 196 of 500. If you see the tank here, 196 of 500. It is a 1.9 litre, so it's 1900 cc, 340 kgs in weight with a dry tank. It has a 15.9 litre tank in it, which is quite small for that size of a bike, I would say. I find myself filling it up quite a lot. It has double brake discs on the front of it, 180 tyre in the front, and a 240 tyre on the back of it. It comes standard with a 210mm tyre in the back, but I changed up to a 240 for basic looks more than anything else. Side mounted the license plate on it and integrated the back tail light. So the tail light, when I fire it up, it's, and knock on the indicator, it looks kind of like that. So it kind of splits the tail light into two halves, so it shows the indicator that way. It's a really hard bike to ride. I've ridden a few bikes now, and it's one of the harder bikes to ride, basically because of the size of the back tire and the weight of the bike. It doesn't like cornering very much, but once you get to ride it, you'll probably never want to ride another bike again. It is a beautiful bike to ride once you know how to do it. The 5.9 on the front of it, or the side of it even, is referencing chapter 59 of the Green Knights, my club who I'm with at the moment, Green Knights Ireland, MMC, Military Motorcycle Club, club of veterans and serving from all over the world. We've got chapters in the United States, Europe, and obviously here in Ireland. If you are interested in joining the Green Knights and you have military service done, you have a service number, drop me a comment, I can put you onto the right people. The bike itself is an incredible machine. It has never given me any trouble. She's just freshly serviced. I got all her fluids changed, new brake pads front and back, and I got the valves checked on her just to make sure she's all running correctly, and she's running fine. The engine itself is a V-twin, 4-stroke. It's 2 cylinders, air cooled, 8 valves. It's a pretty mean machine, if you want to put it that way. And of course I have a little friend here in the front. I call him Freddy. He's my little mascot in the front there, with Punisher skull in the front of it. It's a good bike. Has never let me down yet, hopefully, and that is my machine. The bike that Brian will be riding to Faro will be a Yamaha FJR. He has his side boxes and that with him, so he's a more practical bike, sports tourer. He's kind of all his integrated luggage on it, whereas I have to kind of come up with a way in storing my luggage on a back seat. We'll work that one out tomorrow. I don't plan on taking very much with me, maybe a 40-60 bag, hopefully, and everything will fit in that. And that's it. That's the kind of start of the show for me. We'll do a video on Brian's bike on Saturday when we come across it, when I meet up with Brian, and we'll take it from there.
Fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test.